Welcome to the Daily Dish with New York Times bestselling author Leanne Ely. Putting vibrancy back into your everyday life and feeding your heart, mind, body, and soul. Join us every day at 1 p.m. Eastern for Motivational Monday, Tuesday's Tip, Wise Woman's Wednesday, Thirsty Thursday, Food Fight Friday, and of course Q&A, where no question is off limits, and Soulful Saturday. Here is your host, Leanne Ely, and the Daily Dish.
We're here. It's Monday. Yay! Who's in the house? I'm asking because it is Monday, and Monday is always lovely. I love to see y'all get on in here. Come on, it's time. It's time. You know, I guess this would be considered Easter week, wouldn't it? I guess so. Anyway, it is Easter week, and there's our girl Denise. Good afternoon, Vicky, Patsy. Hello. Good to see you. Catherine's here too. I was expecting you, Catherine. You're usually the first one. Linda's in the house as well. It is sprint day. I know it is. You know, it went right under my radar. I've been a little bit distracted shall we say, just a little bit. Hey, Yvonne, Jennifer, good to see you. Anyway, yes, we have just been a little distracted with our little Lincoln dog. Hi, Lily. Good to see you. So what? We're sprinting or what? And here's the thing I want you to know. Hey, Jocelyn. If you are starting your sprint and you're going, but I don't have the time, I haven't made all the bone broth, I haven't done whatever, let's just do our thing anyway. If we follow the principles, we'll get it done, right? Am I right? There's Jane, and hello, Melinda. Good to see you. It is sprint week. Joanna's in the house. Carol, Angie, really good to see you all. Good to see you all. So can we make that agreement? It doesn't have to be perfect. You know what it has to be? Done. We do it anyway, right? Pinkies up if you're a do it anyway kind of girl. I hope so. Because doing it anyway is going to get us to the finish line imperfectly. And remember that finish line, that's right, exactly. Jenny just wrote it. We strive for excellence, not perfection, because we're not going to see it this side of glory. We know that. Hi, Yvonne. Susan is in the house. Helen, good to see you. We don't do it. It doesn't work that way. But if we look at this is the goal and this is where we are, we build a bridge. But have you looked at the bridge? It kind of goes up and down and up and down and up and down. We just do it anyway. We do it anyway. I'm ready too, Carol. I've always got bone broth in my refrigerator. It's a good habit to get into, by the way. I've always got green things. I've always got protein. Pretty much I'm ready to go. And can we all agree that that'd be a good idea to get you there? There's Margaret and Lucy. Good to see you. Kathy is in the house as well. Marty too. Pinkies up. I see some pinkies going up. I love to watch pinkies go up. Joanne, Lucy's letting us, everybody know that they're way up there. I like that a whole lot. Gwen's ready. Gwen has been crushing it every time she sprints. Always a great report. Proud of her. And for you too, I'm going to say to you, if you make a decision today that the sprint, you're going to crush the sprint, even if you don't have all your perfect little ducks in a row, let's take your imperfect ducks and do it anyway. Just get ducks, right? Sarah's ready to sprint on a moment's notice. So am I. When you prepare your pantry and your home and your kitchen and everything to always have the sprint kind of on the ready to go, there you are. You're always ready. Rensky's here. Good to see you. Good to see you. Look at this. This thing's moving quick. Anyway, that's what we need to have. And yeah, you keep your Target trifecta smoothie stuff available. You always have greens available. Always make some bone broth. I mean, I love that. Oh, and I wanted to show you. Gosh, I forgot it. Oh, it's right here. Hold on. And they talked about this thing called the Smart Body Tape Measurement. Now, it just came yesterday. I have not had a moment to put it on, but it also goes with a scale that lets you know what your percentage of body fat is, where everything is. It gives you exact measurements because you know how we can always mess it up. But this is, and then there's an app for it. Yeah, it's getting a little more technical, but I'm ready for some exactness because I'm making some progress on my own personal fitness goals, and it's starting to show up on the measuring tape. I want to make sure that I'm there. So yeah, take your measurements and do your weight, of course, but your weight is less of, the more I study this, the more I see in just my personal life, your weight is less than important. The most important thing is what that measuring tape is telling you. Am I right? Priscilla's in the house. I see Debbie and Doris too. Good to see you. Anyway, I saw this. I don't know how much it was. I think it was about $30. It is on Amazon. And it automatically, like, you hit a button and cool, right? So don't forget, every single Friday we do Q&A. So get your questions in early in the weekend. Support at savingdinner.com and question for Leanne on Friday, and it will help. Does the tape measure tell you when you're sucking in your tummy and holding your breath? I think the tape measure knows. It knows. It's got all of your things. You know what? We want good, honest measurements, Sarah. We want good, honest measurements because then we can see our progress. And I'll tell you, if that isn't motivational, speaking of Motivational Monday, hey, Vanessa is in the house. Good to see you. I haven't seen you in a little while. What a great motivation, right? To say, I was here and now I'm here. Bridge building, bridge building, bridge building. How about that? It's so much fun to do that. So quote decks are on deck. And by the way, can I just tell you how fast they're walking out the door? No, they're not even walking out the door. They're flying out the door. We send them to you with these cute little easels. So you can take one of these, fabulous quotes, like say, let's use this one. How about this one? Let me see. Have you heard this one before? Probably. There is beauty in everything, not just everybody sees it. We need that reminder, don't you? If you're in a place where you figure out what do I need right now? What kind of food for thought do I need right now? That's Andy Warhol. And you put it on your stand and you let it feed your heart, mind, body, and soul every single day. And I promise you, Sarah said it herself. She said every quote in that quote deck was exactly what I needed to read. And that's how we roll with these. You can find yours at savingdinner.com/quote. And I want you to remember something. One of the things that we do is we keep things changing up. We have a lot of people who get all the things. And so when it's gone, it's gone. So get them now, because the other one, I had a lot of people asking. We might bring it back. But Vicki said she loves her quote deck. Get it. Get it. savingdinner.com/quote. Now, when you hear about what I've got for you this week for the supplement of the week, you're going to go a little bit bonkers. Okay? It's glycozyme. Now, I love glycozyme because especially for I have a lot of gals that I've coached and coaching still in an ongoing basis who have blood sugar issues and digestive issues. I mean, this is almost perfection. Well, almost. But let me just tell you about glycozyme. It helps with sugar issues and it also helps with digestive issues. Because listen, if you are not digesting, what good is nutrition if you can't digest it, right? I know. Carla said she likes to get all the things. There's our girl Carla from Kentucky. Say hello to everyone. And Priscilla, of course, yes. That's exactly right. If you can't digest, then you might as well just be, flushing your vitamins and supplements down the toilet. And also the food you're eating, all that good food. We have to be able to digest it. That's how we get our nutrition. So glycozyme to the rescue. And it also helps with blood sugar issues. I love this supplement and it's unique to us. Nobody else has it. It's a proprietary formula. Check it out at savingdinner.com/show. And while you're at it, and by the way, most women have digestive issues, especially over the age of 35. I don't know. It's God's way of saying, hey, slow down. You don't have to eat so fast. That's part of it. Apple cider vinegar helps a lot of women, but I'll tell you, for a lot of us, like me, getting a real digestive enzyme in there, boom, boom, boom. It's so good. Anyway, it's time to get it now. savingdinner.com/glycozyme. And you're going to get 3 volumes of 20 for the freezer paleo edition. Now, here's why I like this. Sarah, this is for you, honey, because Sarah's got 4 kids. A bunch of you just have like these busy, hectic lives. When you do your prep and get everything ready to go, what about if you put some meals together and threw them in the freezer and they're always ready to go? You can do this. We give you the whole plan on how to do this, and you can do big batch cooking. It's fabulous. Is Amy in the house? I didn't see Amy. Hi, Amy. Good to see you. Terry's here too. Yay. Yay. So freezer cooking is phenomenal. You know why? Because your plan B is always ready. And all you have to do is stick it in cold water to thaw. And you're going to get these at $60 value, absolutely free. Right, Corliss? I think Corliss might have a few of ours, but these are the best things, and they are a rescue. You're absolutely right, Sarah. Has the procedure changed? I haven't ordered in ages. No, the procedure is just go to savingdinner.com/show to get the supplement of the week. And Terry, I'm very impressed. You have the acronym down. I mean, you know it. Anyway, I love this supplement very much. And this is something I've started taking the glycozyme over my digestzyme. Simply as you get older, guess what? Your blood sugar issues need to be handled a little bit better. And I don't have, raging blood sugar issues. But last time I did it, it was like 88 as a fasting. And usually it's down like closer to 80. So I'm looking at it and going, let's nip it in the bud while we can. So that's how this whole thing works. Full Bloom, you can see the little scrolly behind me, is all about to happen. And as a matter of fact, we are stuffing the bags right now. Mark and I are doing. We got the ping pong table full of bags to start stuffing. Those swag bags are going out. savingdinner.com/bloom for all the details. You get a swag bag in the mail. You get a digital swag bag as well. You get a whole day of knowing and finding out and believing that you are enough. That's what our theme is this year. And not only that, but can I just make a point of just a high level point of reference here? You get your community. Because we show up, we bring people aboard, we speak, we talk, we have questions and answers. It's not just me going blah blah blah. It's not you'd get tired of that for a whole day, wouldn't you? We still have room for you, and we're counting on you saying now and yes, because I want your swag bag to come in the mail so you have it. And I also want to tell everybody, go check out the pop-up boutique. Good grief, have you seen it? I haven't ordered any of my stuff yet. I'm buying everything. What do you want? savingdinner.com/pop, P-O-P, so that you can get the pop-up boutique. Jerry, I know I just saw that you signed up and you're training for a 5K. How much fun is that? Let's cheer Jerry on. We all have your back. How exciting. How exciting. Sarah loves our swag. And let me just tell you, the prettiness of them, all the things, I'm sorry, but I really, we put everything that we have into it, and it's a full-throated event. Amber's in it, designing it. Jenny's in it, making sure all the wheels on the bus are going, and I'm squealing like a little girl. Can I just tell you? So we've done that with the pop-up boutique. But look at you, you're doing it size smaller. Yes, Sarah. That's my whole trick, is putting it one size smaller is always looking at me. That was my trick when I lost 70 pounds. So yeah, you can do that too. It's whatever turns floats your boat, raises your tide, whatever. And then of course we still do have the mugs, and the mugs are fabulous. savingdinner.com/mug to find out what a mindful mug is all about, Yeah, we had so much fun. We had so much fun designing and talking about and saying what would be useful. What do you want? Because we did it according to what we wanted. And then the rest of it we couldn't do in a swag bag. We said, there's a store there. And that's why we did the pop-up boutique. You can find both savingdinner.com/bloom. And then for the boutique, savingdinner.com/pop. Sarah, I've got a whole bunch. I'm in mediums now, so I'm real pleased with myself. My larges are all going out the door, and my smalls, I've got my eyeball on them as well. Like you're coming to me. We're gonna get this done. Debbie, the PJ party was so much fun, and we missed you. And Jane is in the house. Good to see you. Oh, Jocelyn, you already got your mugs? Oh my gosh, that was quick. So Jocelyn was one of the first people to order from our boutique, and wait till you see them. Everything is designed with the colors and everything. It's crazy. I know I've got to stop talking about this stuff. Anyway, yeah, get your swag on. Go get your stuff. Get busy. Be a part, a real part. The whole day is worth it. Full Bloom is worth it. And I want you there. That's all. That's all. Oh, and I forgot about that. We have a forgot we have a hydration challenge webinar coming up next week, next Monday. So you'll have to sign up for that at savingdinner.com/hydration, because, we need to keep things rolling so that we're always on top of it. Have you noticed that? Doesn't that make such a difference? So there you go. You didn't get the rest yet? They'll send it. They'll send it. Don't worry about that. So today we're going to be, this whole week, I'm setting themes for the week because I find that it helps me to stay on topic. And it also, I believe, these are little components of things that help us to do the work that we want to do in our own lives. We all do. That's why we're here. That's why we're together. That's why we have this community. It makes all the difference in the world. And then, when we talk about Motivational Monday, Transformational Tip Tuesday, all of that stuff, the reason that we do this is because we're looking for that another piece. We're looking for another piece and another piece. Having pieces in our lives, I told you, it is a great, big, huge puzzle, isn't it? And we put the edges down first, and then we start to fit the pieces in. We can start to see once the edges are there. Our goals are the edges. Our goals are the things, the framework for putting this puzzle together. And we're always getting another piece and another piece. I think sometimes the frustration comes where we think, another thing. But that's why, the Hot Milk Sprint came to be, because I recognized and realized that it is not just about the plan. It is not about the plan. Derek Stivers, who had CD Baby, that was one of his companies, and it was a quote that just rocked my world. It was in the first quote deck. And it was, all it took was a plan and something else, then we'd all have if all it took was a plan, we'd all have six-pack abs and be millionaires. And that's the truth, because it's not about that. It's about what's up here. And that's why we go through all of this stuff, because we want all the things, don't we? But the last thing we want to deal with is our head, because we're used to things the way they are. And I'm saying, maybe we change that all up. Maybe we change that all up. All right. Amber got her mug and flip-flop. The flip-flops are, the flip-flops are everything. So we are going to get into the place of focus. And I love that Joanne's word of the year is focus. Mine's consistency. Hers is focus. Focus is important, right? Focus is the needle mover, isn't it? So get this. Motivation comes and goes. You know this. Anybody ever had that? Listen, give me some pinkies up if this has happened to you. One day you're motivated, you're on fire, things are going, everything's great. The next day, life throws a curveball. Something happens. You got to drop this, and you got to go pick a kid up from school who's sick, or something happens. You go get a puppy, right? There's always something to upset the apple cart. It doesn't always work out perfectly. Excellence is our goal, and excellence is letting you know that if you just hold on to that, excellence gives you room. Excellence gives you room to float your boat. Excellence gives you an opportunity to not be so hooked and so adamant on the schedule. Yeah, we need to know where our time goes. Yeah, we need to be scheduling things and all of that. But if we're not flexible, then we're perfectionists. Because blessed are the flexible, because they have pursued excellence. Am I right? Look at all those pinkies going up. You know why? You know why all those pinkies are going up? Because all of these women, every single one of them, look at this, Sarah, Denise, Catherine, Vicky, Vanessa, Margaret, Jane, Amy, Jenny, Amber, Rebecca, Anna, Eric, Priscilla, Carol, Tracy, Margaret, Patsy, Jocelyn. I'm calling you out. We're all in this together. We're all doing this. We're doing it, and then boom. And I'm here to tell you and hold your hand to say, so what? It happens. It's like potty training a dog, for heaven's sakes. We'll get more into that. Oh my. That's a lot of work, right? But so is it a lot of work for us to get our lives together in the way that we want them. It's like potty training a dog. It really is. There's Susan and Tracy. Yeah, all pinkies up. All the pinkies. We're having a pinky party right now, aren't we? So what this is, I got this wonderful acronym because when we're in this place of mindfulness on the focus for what it is that we want, that focus, not the other stuff, but that focus, that changes everything because focus creates this incredible acronym. Are you ready for it? Follow one course until success. Follow one course until success. That's it. We don't need to have this buffet option of all the things. That's too much. This is why, like the hot milk sprint is just so, it's so simple. It's like, here's your Target trifecta smoothie. Same thing all the time, right? Here's your meals. Protein, salad, soup with all the veggies. Easy. You know why? We need that. We need to bring our focus back to simplicity and make it happen for us. So this week, as we start with our sprint today, keeping our focus on the simplicity of it all and follow one course until success. Love it. Yes, the focus gets you off the carousel of crazy. Because what is the carousel of crazy saying? Oh, not that one. Let's go with this one. Oh, new guru. Ooh, shiny object. And what happens? We have a lifetime of these inabilities to follow a plan or to play, cha-cha with our, 2 steps up and 3 steps back with our weight. And we're never really getting anywhere. Is that not frustrating? To me, that's like the most incredible frustration of all. Doesn't need to be that way. So instead, we're going to follow one course until success, right? That's what we're doing this entire week. And how great is it that this week happens to be the sprint? Follow one course until success. Have your Target trifecta smoothie. Don't eat in between meals. Hydrate. Move a little bit. And then check it out when it's time to eat. What are you going to eat? Well, we've got some recipes for you, but it's basically protein, your hot milk sprint soup, and your hot milk salad. It's not hard. It's super easy, and you don't have to think and put a lot of thought into it. You just do it. You just do it. The only thing I'm asking you to think about is, am I hungry? We ask those questions, we start to get the hunger hormones under control, and that really makes a thing. George Lucas said, your focus determines your reality. Excuse me, did I hear a bomb going off? Did you? Did you hear that truth bomb going off? Your focus determines your reality. So if you are completely wrapped up and focused on all the things that never worked before, on all the stuff that is not right in your life, of all the whatever, you're going to be miserable, frustrated, angry, bitter, and not getting anywhere at all. No, you're stopped. You're stuck. Low vibe. Let's lift that vibe up and be happy, to be optimistic, to be looking toward the future, to be focused on today and know that we've got this, because we do. So I'm going to tell you right now, my little Lincoln, that's good, Sarah, may the focus be with you. Very good, very good. She's riffing on George Lucas, of course. May the force be with you. Having a puppy. So, it's been a minute since I've had a puppy, and it's been a minute since I've had kids. I mean, my children are 31 and 29, right? But you remember, it is a life-altering thing to get a puppy, because suddenly my little absorbed life, what does it become? I mean, everything was done. Everything was cleaned up. Everything was in a row. I mean, everything was just easy. But now, today making the bed, I was like, I'm not going to worry about the decorative pillows. Just pull the covers up. That was enough, because I had to get up. I had to do this. And I had to do that. Do things before he wakes up. Do this. It's just like having a baby. So that whole thing it shows you, right? It's not only is it keeping me busy, but it's showing me that if I don't focus on one thing, potty training, that I'm going to be miserable. I'm going to have a dog that's not going to be doing things where he needs to be doing. And I read a really tragic statistic, side note, of that people, 35% of dogs, only 35% of puppies end up with their original owner. They get adopted out, because a lot of people get frustrated with puppies. They take a lot of work and a lot of focus, and you have to stay on it. You can't relax at all. You can't relax at all. So, our focus is on how this potty training is going. And I've been reading about how to do it, what to do, when to do it, all of that. That has become my focus. And it's really helped because we're down to more outside than inside than we started with, and catching them in the act and all of that. And all of that has made a huge difference. So here's what I've learned from my little booklet on how to raise a super puppy that I bought off Amazon. By the way, really good. You should check it out if you've got a new puppy. It's number one is you take him out every 15 minutes. Pretty much take him out every 15 minutes. What does that do? Well, it puts me on focus to make sure that I'm watching the clock. I'm making sure that things are happening, that he's got something to entertain. And that if he gets up to, and he's done with his bully stick or whatever, and he gets up to go start sniffing around, there's a clue. So that's what we need to do too. For us, we need to be looking for clues. When do we get up and we start thinking it's okay to go in the pantry and start rattling around? That to me is like a big warning sign, like, okay, I'm not, what else can I have? What else is in there? That kind of a thing. And the other thing that I learned as we take them out is we have one word for what it is that he's going to do. Now, I wanted to say go potty, but Mark was like, are you kidding me? Not go potty. When he said, we were doing, let's get busy. So we take him out, we put him on the area that we want him to go. We say, get busy. I don't care what he does, pee, poop, whatever. And we have a treat ready to instantly reward that good behavior. Guess what? We're the same. When we're trying to change something and we have this old behavior that isn't working for us, rattling around, doing all the things that we don't do, we got to change it all up. And we got to follow one course until success. I know you've all been potty trained, all of you. But we're using this analogy, and I think or it's not an analogy, it's a metaphor. We're using this because the focus on the pup needs to be about the housebreaking stuff. The focus for us has to be about breaking up with the food that's no longer serving us. The focus for us has to be breaking up with just endlessly eating dumb stuff and going into the pantry because we're bored, for mouth entertainment. So we got to be looking at this because this is everything. This is the thing that moves the needle, that helps us to get our focus correct, and it's a little exhausting. It is a little exhausting because it's changing the way that we normally do business. Normally, a week ago today, I was getting up, I was doing my exercise, I was in here, I'd go vacuum, I'd do something. And now it's like, oh my gosh, the house is blown up. There's dog stuff everywhere. And, I'm like, good enough. The bed has the covers thrown over. Who did that? I didn't do that a week ago, but you do. You make yourself flexible so you can at least do things excellently. I'm in the midst of training. You're in the midst of training. We're all in the midst of training. So we don't focus on if we start to focus on our own stuff with the intensity of focusing on training a dog to not go in the house, what do you think would happen? What do you think would happen? Getting off track doesn't mean you're on the wrong course. You just need to figure out how to remove the roadblocks so you don't detour. That is exactly right, Sarah. And sometimes when we're on a different course and it's working, if we find ourselves working for us, we just need to not be so adamant, oh, I'm going to stay the course because this is what it said. Well, no. If doing this one little thing changes it up and everything and it's not exact, so what? Is it working for you? Yes. Amen. Good. Let it work for you. So when we're trying to create new habits, we're trying to lose old habits as well at the same time, right? I mean, I don't know of anyone, but we so easily give up, just like all those people who give up their dogs, only 35% of people who originally adopt a puppy have kept it. Isn't that sad? And a lot are given up to the pound. And a dog or a cat is destroyed every 4 seconds in America because of reticent owners who haven't taken the time to do the training. And I look at this and I think, 97% of people who are on this course for losing weight aren't going to make it. Why? They give up because they're not creating new habits. They're not focusing on those new habits. So can you imagine what it would look like if while you were training your new pup, you just let it go inside? What would it look like? What would your house smell like? What would be going on? You would be losing your ever-loving mind, wouldn't you? You would. Well, lose your ever-loving mind over your not focusing on the things that you need to be focused on. If that means every 15 minutes, you focus every 15 minutes. If that means that you need to say the same thing over and over to yourself so you're finally going to be able to do it, you get busy with that. If that means that you need to reward yourself every single time with good behavior and put money in a jar or whatever it is that you want to do, then you do that. Not food, of course, because we aren't dogs, right? We're not dogs. So look for clues that you're following the path that you want to, and look for clues that you're not. And think about this. Think about potty training a dog. Think about potty training a dog. Do I want to allow for this? Do I? Do I want this to happen for me? Lucy's saying that's why we need to go to the shelter for new animals. I agree with you. And we did not do that with this pup. We couldn't find puppies. Puppies are almost not available in our area. And, you know, I really wanted a puppy because I've adopted older dogs before who had bad backgrounds, and I don't have time to be a psychologist. I have time to raise a puppy into the kind of dog. So yeah, it was. And it was it was a total accident when I found him. I wasn't looking actually for it. We also need to check ourselves. We always have clues, always, that something is amiss. And you can correct that at any time simply by keeping a journal, by meditating, by being in touch with your community and just saying, what's up with this? Saying, what do I feel? What do I feel? When we're not feeling good about ourselves, we have a tendency to look for something to comfort us. And for the food addicts in this place, pinkies up if you are one, or in recovery anyway, we go to food. Food's done it for us. Food's our drug of choice. So I'm saying to you right now is let's get our focus on the bridge that we want to build. Let's get our focus onto the place that we want to go. Let's stay the course. And if it requires every 15 minutes, it requires every 15 minutes. Set your clock, set your alarms on your clock, on your phone so that you can do this. But you're worth this effort. You're worth it. We don't want you to abandon yourself like these pets have been abandoned. I want you to stay the course so that you can realize the true, vibrant life that you want to live. I'll tell you right now that Socrates said the secret to change is to focus all your energy, not on fighting the old, but building the new. Right? Venus Williams, this is another one. I don't focus on what I'm up against. I focus on my goals and ignore the rest. That's us. You don't have to be a superstar athlete. You don't have to be, a revered ancient philosopher. All of these things are truth bombs that land on our paths every single day. Let's do it. Terry uses her Fly Lady timer. I did too. I don't have mine anymore. Mine bit the dust. I mean, it was like 20 years old. But, we have our technology with us at any time. At any time, you can grab your phone and set those alarms up. Why not? Why not? You know what? You're worth it. You're worth it. I want you to focus on this because this is the secret to change. Focus on the thing you absolutely 100% want. Amen to that? I hope so. Well, peace be with you. I will see you tomorrow for a Transformational Tip Tuesday. This whole week is on focus. Maria is wondering what pinkies up means. Well, our pinkies up is a sign of solidarity. When I say pinkies up, you know what we say? It's like, yeah, I'm with you. I'm all good. I'm all good. Pinkies up. We love each other. We're together. And it's a bunch of women standing in solidarity. I love that. Kathy McGuire says, you're worth it. She's right. You are worth it. Let's stay focused. This week is going to be awesome. Stay the course. The sprint has your back. So do I. So does this community. Peace be with you. And don't forget, get signed up for the Full Bloom, savingdinner.com/bloom. Bye.
Thanks for watching. You can find us on YouTube on the Saving Dinner channel or on the Saving Dinner Facebook page. Check back daily for new episodes, Monday to Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern. If you missed the live show, you can watch the replay. Until next time, pinkies up.